we are going to jump right in and do some hip thrust. Here I did 4 sets, and with each set I decided to add extra weight. So the first set I did 20 reps, added weight, dropped it down to 15 reps, added weight, dropped it down to 12 reps, added weight, dropped it down to 8 reps. Make sure when you're doing your hip thrust that your chin is tucked to your chest the entire time to avoid overextending your lower back, and then you want to keep your core tight. Next, we're going to jump into Bulgarian split squats. Right here, I'm setting up, so I'm dropping my back knee to the ground and then trying to make sure it's as close to my foot as possible so that I'm not too far forward, and then adjusting my front leg so that I'm in a 90-degree angle. And then we're just going to go into our Bulgarian split squats. I did 12 reps on both sides and a 3-minute rest period between each set. Now we're going to go into some dumbbell RDLs. I'm going to also point out the fact that I am wearing slippers. I prefer working out barefooted, but because I'm in a gym, I decided to keep slippers on instead of going barefooted, but the slippers felt most barefoot since I didn't bring my Metcons. So for the RDLs, the key things to remember is you want to initiate the movement with your hips, imagining putting your hips back, like your hips are being pulled back towards the wall, and keeping your core tight and your back flat. Another thing is don't look up. Keep your neck neutral with your spine. Now we're going to do some cable abductions. I like to keep the load relatively light on this one so that I can focus on using the glute medius and not letting other muscles take over. And normally I will internally rotate my foot and kick out more to a diagonal angle, but on this one I decided to mix it up and keep it, I guess, my foot more in a neutral position and kicking out more to the side with a bent knee. And then we just repeat the same thing on the other leg. And now we have some calf raises. I have never trained my calves, but it's something that I want to work on. So here I am training my calves. Something that I realized though is when you're training your calves, I don't know if it's just me or if it happens to everybody, but I don't feel it only in my calves. Like, it ends up being my calves, my hammies, my glutes. Like, I feel it all the way up the backs of my legs to my glutes. So that's interesting, but I'm not mad at it. And to finish up my workout, I'm doing some Tibialis anterior raises, which is the muscle that runs along the front of your shin. I've been working on training for a half marathon, and I realized how important it is to train this muscle. It definitely helps with the feeling of shin splints and knee. It protects your knees. So definitely, if you have shin splints, don't sleep on this exercise. Definitely include this exercise into your routine. And then we just repeat on the other leg. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy the workout, and I will see you in the next one.